All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another night of AIMBOT. I am really excited about the games we have on tonight. These are two games that I played when I was younger. I start every show like that, and it's really weird, but genuinely, I did play both of these when I was younger, and I was very bad at Battlefield 2 specifically, or Battlefront 2 specifically. For some reason, it was a game I could never get under my belt. Was never... was way worse than everyone else. And so I'm really excited to see in every year just absolutely destroyed here. Before we get started, a couple announcements. Excuse me. If you missed any of the HotFix shows, including the random number generator show that just went with a link to the past or anything before that, check out the archives at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And if you're watching this show on YouTube, check us out at twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. To check out the live shows starting most nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is the second show of the night, so it goes around 10 p.m. Eastern every other Tuesday night. So with all that said, let me just toss it over to Neveryear. Go ahead and take it away. Take us through Battlefront 2.
Hi. Hello, my name is Neveryear, and I'm a speedrunner for this game. I started playing this game around 2019. And it was a bumpy ride at first because the people, well, it was after Spy got dropped. So a lot of the people left during the community, but there were some who stayed, and those people who played for decades. Fortunately, I was one of those people who've been taught most of the mechanics for this game, and I hope you get entertained what I'm going to show, what are in this run, because a lot of the things that, some of the techniques that you wouldn't know existed until now, because there are,
there's a lot of deeper stuff that like you wouldn't necessarily get by playing just the multiplayer.
It's sort of, no, you wouldn't get it from single player, but you would see some of it in multiplayer. Because, for heroes, for hero and conquest, like, if you play like a regular stormtrooper, sniper and all that, those are two different school of thought. It's pretty crazy that that both communities, know each other in that form. I'm pretty terrible at explaining things, but once I start to run, I will explain a little bit more within the run.
All right, whenever you're ready.
All right. So the timer will start when it finishes loading. So somewhere around 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I will start playing it as the heavy trooper. I will get the rocket into a specific region that will activate the CP, and from there I will just run forward. So this one has been discovered by Montano. I'm not sure where he's been lately, but I would like to still think that he's still around. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it does make sense because technically the guided rocket is a starship, and if you played Space before, you could capture the flag and all that. And the guided rocket shares that same property, so it kind of counts as I'm kind of throwing.
How much does RNG play in sections like this where, if the drones decide to suddenly be smart and come for you?
It varies by each level. The worst RNG that you could get is in Polish Massa, I would assume. Because if you lose a specific objective, there's no way of going back. But it'll be way farther way far in run, so it's something I don't have to worry about now. So I just need to go straight ahead, and not a good jump. And yeah, I was pretty bad. Okay, so I need to focus a little bit more, and I'll mention the technical stuff when I get further into the run. But right now, I just need to infinite run to the end, and that's not a big deal.
Infinite run.
And yeah, that's infinite run right there.
I was supposed to hang on a second.
Yeah, it's pretty to do as a Jedi, but when it comes to infantry, it's pretty difficult to do if you're just running straight through.
You did it. You win.
All right.
I love that.
So, yeah. So that's my Guido for you, and I hope TK team kill is off. Otherwise, I'll be kind of screwed. Because for this, hold on, I'll mention it when it gets to the objective. But for now, I just need to throw a couple of mines at some spots. One right here and one right here. So if TK is off, I'll be mostly safe for the most part. If not, then and it'll be kind of rough.
I just thought the health bar design was so cool in this game. The like chunks fading off of it.
Yeah, so if you shoot the leg up the accolades, they'll take, I think, triple damage. Alright, so yeah, this is a 2-minute auto scroller, and yeah, there's nothing much to do, but I need to take over this one CPU so that they don't spawn. Yeah, this one's also discovered by Montana. It's I think it was discovered by him, but I'm not too sure. But it was definitely noticed when he was around, so I'm just assuming that he discovered it. Right. Yeah, like I said before, there's nothing much to do, just other than walk around and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So, if you play this game, this map on PC, there are some moments where you crash out of nowhere. I don't know the reason why, but if you try to do it with the guided rocket, you'll have a higher chance to crash the game. So if you've done that in single player and crash for no reason, I don't know the reason why.
Huh.
And it's a lot worse if you play in high graphics. So I usually play in low graphics so that I don't get much crashes. So one thing that I like to do at times is called ramping, or simple parkour. I just walk around and jump around the flora and make fun of its collision, like right here.
That's great.
Yeah. This game's collision is pretty bad. You'd be surprised how many holes are in there.
It's pretty cool they gave some of that stuff collision too. Like I could very easily see them just like not doing that.
I mean, well, they have to cover as much as they can because you know how players are. They like to explore a little bit, and yeah, they don't like seeing some holes here and there. But there are some places that you could get away with it. But I don't think I'll be showing it here just in case.
So why would you not pick? Why would you pick the Jedi here? Why would you not pick like a clone trooper with a rocket launcher?
So Ayla's is a lot faster than a rocket trooper because you have to reload, every couple of seconds or so.
Okay.
And also, the rocket trooper is slow at the same time, so it'll be kind of rough for him, just to go to all of those turrets.
And even if you did infinite run, it would still be pretty slow.
Yeah, it would be pretty slow. All right, so welcome to the longest auto scroller to this game. Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about here, but Kashyyyk, in my opinion, it's a good pub map, but in speedrun sense, or any competitive sense, it's pretty bad.
Oof, dang.
I don't mind that. I mean, I just need to. All right. What I need to do is, I don't know, where's the other tank? Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's a strategy that if you cap one, or if you neutralize one or two, and hold on. Yeah, they haven't got four yet. Okay. So if you white out one or two, and keep it white until at the end, it won't have the charge. It's kind of hard to explain, but essentially, when I try to cap it back at the end, I will get it instantly instead of waiting 10 no, not 10 seconds, around 12 or 11 seconds. It'll be
okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant by whiteout.
Oh, I just need to neutralize one or two.
Yeah.
Just need to get this. Well, an engineer is the best to do this, but a Magna will work too. Okay, so they have two whited. Not the best, but okay, but they have it back. All right, so I have one whited, and I just need to move all of those troopers into a different location.
Pushing them around with the tank.
It's pretty difficult to do in without any TK, but I lost.
Oops.
I lost. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna attempt it anymore. If I have the chance, I'll go for it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, this seems pretty unforgiving in terms of what you have to execute to go really fast.
Yeah, and the worst part is the fastest time wipes out both 1 and 2.
Jeez.
So yeah, I mean, you could do it with 1 or 2, but it's better to go with 1 usually.
Yeah, just for a slightly safer route through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, rip strat. Well, if I were to run this would have been a run dead. No way to recover, because once that happens, I have to, I would have to attempt to play this perfectly if I were to try to go for a record.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely okay to go for backup shots, because I think they show off, a little bit more as well. Because a lot of times people only see runners execute the perfect stuff first try. It's always nice to know that there's a lot of backup strats out there for people who don't really know how to, can't do the Omega hard stuff first try.
Unfortunately for Kashyyyk, it's not like that. But I have to defend this, otherwise I'll lose again. If they take 1, it's fine, whatever. If if not, then then I'll be able to show the strat. Yeah, the tragedy does strike early. Yeah, I mean they took one, so I mean it's fine. Yeah, because I am known to have a terrible history with tragedies, especially on Hoth. Like, you can't name a better duo than Hoth Tragedy and me. All right, I will respond real quick, and I'll be able to spawn at the back.
Someone asked, does this run have all medals unlocked?
Yes. You don't have to have every medal unlocked. For me personally, I do like to run without the ward sniper, But for this case, I completely, well, I didn't forget, but I decided to run with it just in case. But it didn't work out for this. Well, it didn't work out on the first map, to be honest. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we just need to defend this for 4 minutes. Usually, what I do is I go to CP4. Hopefully, they take out the gate so that the speeders will go through. If not, it'll be kind of annoying to track them down and hopefully get them, somewhere around the map. Let me try a glitch real quick. Nope. Nope. That kind of worked, but it's not the best. So that there is called the speed pack, or fast death pack. It's pretty, well, it's not useful around here, but it's pretty fun to do once you execute it. Alright, so this CP should be hard capped. So I just need to go back and spawn back again. Alright. So the biggest threat for this objective is tanks. The speeder won't go through, but as long as the oil refinery is like above half, then I could run without it if I were to use the whiteout strat. But right now I just need to babysit this a little bit. And there should be a speeder passing the beach by now. Right, so once this objective ends, I just need to take back the command points again. And you could either use a speeder or a tank. I like to bring both, but there are at times where the tank work may be necessary as a backup. Hold on. So around the 40-second mark, that's where I take the tank out and I take the speeder.
Let me take a look at that vehicle.
Okay, yeah, I don't see any. Oh. I mean, the tank won't be an issue, but I think it's better to be safe. Yeah, there's another tank going there. One thing to know that the chunks for the CIS does have collision, so it's kind of annoying if you're trying to get through as a tank. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that tank there play as the heavy again. Because the only important weapon that you need is the award pistol. Because without it, then it'll be kind of rough. Okay, so if I were to use the whiteout strat, this would white out immediately. So at the same time, I have to watch CP4. As long no droids go to that CP over there, then I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to take that, to be honest. I'm already committed with it.
Yeah, you gotta believe.
All right. Yeah, destroying the speeder does help out because it does prevent the bots to go to CP4 as I, yeah, hold on. I don't think I'll get it. Yeah. That's Kashyyyk for you.
Yeah,
Next up should be Utapau.
Sometimes you just gotta do them.
All right. So Utapau is one of those that you either get a good spawn at the beginning or a terrible spawn. The rest of the run should be consistent, but the spawns does save or kill time. Yeah, not a good spawn, but we'll take it.
I was really hoping to make a joke that obviously, since this is a showcase run, we're gonna get the great spawn and everything's gonna go perfect.
Nah, it rarely happens. Since I got infinite run, I could just keep it this way for a while I cap. Yeah, you could use A or D to keep the run. It's pretty cool when you do it that way. You could run backwards too.
Yeah, so it's just you have to keep running, right? Like roll as soon as you run out of energy.
Yeah, as long as I keep running, then I'm fine. But the problem is I'm a little bit low on health, so I'm just hoping that I'll get shot here. All right, yeah, that should be good. So, this fight with Grievous coming up would be pretty difficult, but I do have one advantage.
Yeah, well, it really do, it's really interesting, like when you go from the plodding trooper immediately into just sprinting across the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it works out,
Yeah.
All right, so it should be capping soon, but I don't think I'll make it. All right, so here's my advantage. All right, let's go to the next objective.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just like that. I just, just push him off. So I'm gonna need to try to get some health because I am pretty sure I'm not gonna make it at the end. But I don't see any droids. Yeah, I don't see any droids nearby. So I don't think I'll make this. But if I get a good spawn at the beginning, I think I'll be able to, recover some of it. Decent spawn. All right, mission complete. Oh yeah, one thing to mention, if you die at the end of the objective, you'll load out faster. I don't know why that's the case, but it is what it is. Yeah, it just really makes you think that why they didn't do that in the movie. So, yeah, there's a lot of people at the time that had some issues with Nightfall. But when you have the weapons that I have, it's a little bit easier. You just need to get good.
You just play the game a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, one of the things I never knew from playing this game is are there headshots in this game, and do they do more damage?
Yes, headshots are a thing, and they do triple damage.
Okay. Yeah, I was never sure about that because again, I was never good enough to hit them.
I mean, it's fine. It's just that when it comes to multiplayer, it's a little bit harder to execute.
Yeah. And that
unlucky.
On it that day.
I mean, it's fine. We're in an auto scroller like this. It's not so bad. Hold on, I don't need to bait it. All right. One thing that you could do to take most of it as you can, you could put on some mines here, and a little bit more ahead. And you could put on 4 mines in total. Or you could just do that. Just chuck some mines out there and hope they step on it.
They stay between your spawns. I didn't notice that last time.
And yeah, that's 2 gone, and well, the 2 up there. Well, I got one of them up there, but I didn't know TK's on. All right. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, all of the Jedi are gone, and yeah, I'm good to go to the other objective.
They're coming around.
I just need to get infinite run for this, and we'll be able to go through. All right.
I think the slow run is probably my favorite part of this glitch.
Oh man, yeah, I kind of threw there. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it once I fall down.
Surround the Jedi.
Or not. All right. Oh yeah, there's slow run. Slow run is completely different. I just need to pass through. I think I'll be able to pass that.
You're aiming on a mouse and keyboard, right?
Yes.
Yes, man. Those shots when people are dropping in, I am amazed every single time you hit one of those.
Yeah, that's another thing. So there's a competitive community for this game, and they're pretty crazy with their aim.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Like if you spend enough time just practicing in this game.
The force is strong with me.
Yeah, because there are people who played it for decades that are probably still around.
Victory.
Yeah, that's the end. Not in the best way possible, but it still works. All right, so yeah, for this one, I need to turn off TK for this one strat. All right, so right now we just need to, cover the perimeter of Naboo, take out the Queen. It's pretty simple. But the problem is that Naboo is pretty big, and walking with a sniper, it's not going to be fun. Thankfully, we have a class for that, the Dark Trooper. they can go pretty far with the jets, and from that they're pretty strong if you get them in this era. As a demonstration, I almost got shot there. Yeah, usually you get shot by the turret in the middle. Most of the times you'd be killed for it, but I got lucky. So yeah, the Dark Trooper is pretty strong with its mobility and its weapons. Because once you shock them with the Arccaster, they're stunned for a second. But it's not easy to show it when I have the damage up. But once the Wookiee spawns, you'll be able to show. I'll be able to show it, but it won't happen until the year end, unfortunately. All right. So the reason I have TK off is for this. I just need to switch to the Heavy Trooper and grenade this thing right here. And if you put a mine next to you, usually you'd be dead within a second. But if you just do it like that, then you'd be fine.
Oh, it turns off self-damage too?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we took out the Queen in less than a second by that one mine that was sitting next to me. And that's the end of the movie.
I was really hoping it would end on that guy running away.
It would be kind of rough. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mustafar is one of those that you need to turn off TK as a backup strat. So because I have the Award rifle, I do have it. Okay, that's called a Stinger jump. When you have the objective screen like right up to you when you're about to make the jump, you'll lose that momentum and miss the jump. It happens, but thankfully it didn't happen in this case. All right. So since I have the Award Sniper, it'll be easier to kill the boss at the end.
And now, that's something that wouldn't be feasible for like a first-time runner, right? Like they just wouldn't have it.
Eventually they'll have some practice, and that guy fell. 2 of them fell. All right. Smart bots. Yeah. I mean, it does take time because it does have a lot of health. But okay, cool. Thankfully, your teammates doesn't TK you, even if TK is on, but you could TK them. It's one of those that you feel relief when that happens to you. Because I've been shot by my own teammates a couple of times, and I'm kind of glad that TK's off for those moments.
Dang, those jets really get you moving.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just destroyed the prototypes for the new battle droid, and we just need to take out Gizor Delzo, which is the boss for this level. So without the Award Sniper, I would switch to the Heavy Trooper and use mines. But in this case, I don't need to. I just need to go up there as a sniper and hope for the best. And one thing to mention, that you could soft lock yourself if you kill Gizor too early, and that should be it.
Dang.
Yeah, it has happened to me a couple of times. It's annoying, but it is what it is. All right, on to Commando. Having TK on is not essential, but it's better for this one objective. Right, so from here we'll play as Boba Fett, and we just need to input some codes into into some door. I'm gonna go do some hacking, and that's it. There you go, hack complete. I couldn't see this coming. So I just need to take this DNA pod and get it back to the shuttle. I don't know why, but if you jump, it'll go faster compared to running. It's not like that in other maps, but it's only in Commando.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask, is the jumping faster, or is it a way to throw off like enemy targeting?
No, it's faster. I mean, the enemy targeting can be a little bit iffy, because if you don't shoot at them, they usually won't shoot at you. So I'll be able to show it in TANF, and you'll see what I mean. Alright, I just need to destroy some of the pods, and we'll be able to target the gunships later on.
This job's finished. I'm out of here.
It's not the end yet, because I'll be able to play him again. Psych. And that should be it.
Did you? Sorry, I think I finally picked up on something. Did you switch characters and then switch back to instead of reloading a rocket?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, and I was like, dang, that menuing is really impressively fast.
The bounty.
Yeah. It's something that I learned when I was playing Conquest at the time. Because without good menuing, you'll miss some of the spawns here and there. And because of that, I practiced a little bit more and more. And from there, I just, became quick with it.
Yeah.
All right, so what I did there was the same thing as my Guido. I just need to trigger a specific region and then go on to the next objective. And from here, I just need to defend CP number 2 for a couple of minutes.
So in terms of like class variety for picking, obviously there are some times when you need the rocket launcher, or you need the sniper or whatever, but for sequences where you're just running around like taking out enemies, how much of an option do you have? Can you play like whatever class you're comfortable, or is there like one? Obviously there's one objectively better one, but could you play a less good one and still do fine?
Yeah, you could do that. It's it's up to preference, but as long as you have the award pistol, you can't lose. Like the Dark Trooper right here, the Stormtrooper, Heavy Trooper, Scout does have the award pistol, but not the Engineer. And yeah, one thing to mention, I don't use the award shotgun for the Engineer, is that it's not that good. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure for the rest, you could play fine with the award shotgun, but it's not my thing because the fire rate is not so good, but you do have a increased amount of accuracy from it. I'm not sure if the pellets are different. I haven't checked out myself personally, but it's it's different. All right. So this guy right here, he's gonna touch the flag and go. So one thing that I need to do is take him out, because he does have a specific pathing to, to take the flag, which some bots have, but most of them don't. Oh no, it's that guy over there.
Right in the leg. Dang.
I mean, it works. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you saw the stun lock. It's annoying to deal with, but eventually. Hold on. Yeah, so it's annoying to deal with, but it does come off eventually, but you'll be a little bit disorientated once you get shocked.
People in the chat are asking what the award pistol is, and why it's so good. Is it, it's the one you're using there to take out
Yes.
those guys.
Yeah, it's so good because with the with the damage award, you could one-shot nearly anyone in a headshot, except for Wookiees, of course. And how it does have a limited amount of ammo, however, but once you one-shot everything, it doesn't matter too much. I missed them. Oh well. Yeah, and that's stuff for you. We oh, I forgot to.
There it is.
Yeah. I should have explained that. That's a little bit. So we just needed to, prevent the prison break from getting worse, and yeah, that's it. And okay, Polish Massa, literally the worst map if you're trying to do any percent. Because if there's just one objective, if you lose that objective, your run just dies, just like the one in Kashyyyk earlier. But the one for Kashyyyk, I wasn't paying attention. But the one for Polis, you have to rely on your teammates. However, your teammates are not that reliable, so you have to take out most of the bots before you go to the next objective. Okay, that should be it for this CP, but we'll need to get the data stolen from the rebels, and they'll be able to do the processing once I get it back. And the processing part is that objective I was talking about. So as long as I don't get killed here, I'll be fine.
Where's the sniper?
But the thing is, there's so many Wookiees, it's kind of dangerous.
They kind of just ignored you as you ran directly through them.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't shoot them, they usually don't shoot you. But if you go close enough, they might notice you. And it's kind of the same thing for if you play Elite difficulty.
Watch your sides! Watch those blasters!
And okay, so what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to activate some regions for them to spawn, so that they don't spawn in the end. Because eventually I have to take back CP1.
And that was
for now,
once again using that as a ship, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Take out that officer for the Empire!
So yeah, you know what I mean? They're all rushing through CP2 from the other side, so I just need to go back. Because for some reason, our teammates cannot cap, but they can. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is what it is. So when this happens, you have to babysit here for a little while. because you do need to charge up this CP right here so that it'll take longer for them to cap back again. However, my teammates are not available for some reason. And that's why TK up is more or less essential for this level.
Yeah, so that if you throw something down, you don't wind up murking a whole bunch of your own guys.
All right, so I just need to move to the next objective, and yeah, and hope my teammates will, defend. All right, yeah, I got it, so no problem. So no tragedies here, so I'll be fine for a while.
Stormtrooper!
All right, that's done with that objective. Oh, that was a bit awkward. I thought I was gonna get shot, but surprisingly, well, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're facing off a special characters like Wookiees, clone commanders, they'll use the recon first. That's their main priority. I don't know why, but it works out for the best, to be honest. Yeah. Tandem. You could have either on or off. I think I want to go off for now, just in case. Because I guess you could call it a choke point in the beginning, but and I got damaged. Okay.
Take out their support.
Yeah. So if you look at the map, they're all fighting off in that one spot, so I don't want to get involved with that. And I might as well take this. All right, so I'm assuming my teammates are dead, and I have to take this all by myself.
I genuinely did not know those were there. I thought it was just decoration.
All right. Not the best scenario, but I didn't die in the end, and they didn't cap it back. I'm gonna play it safe here, get some of the health. Yeah, he drops health. And I got headshot, okay. Yeah, so I have to play Vader here. Not the best scenario, but it does happen.
Got him on the run. It's Vader.
Now, when I was watching you practice this, you were playing Vader. Is it just like you didn't want to play him this early, or?
No, you don't want to play this early. Because if you play it this early, you'll lose time. But thankfully, I had a good amount of stamina to get this.
It does have some very cool movement, though.
Thanks. Yeah, so that's one thing with the Hero Assault. You get to use stuff like that.
By Princess Leia.
Oh, right. I should turn on the. I should have turned on voices for this one. So, in the beginning, the officer said we got to take Leia alive. We just gave her a slap on the wrist. No problem.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the propaganda. The real propaganda.
Ignore the kill feed in the upper left.
What kill feed? Oh man. Yeah. So, yeah, then it's pretty rough for the first two objectives, but if you get this through without dying, then you'll be fine. because if you throw a grenade in the water, it'll detonate faster.
GX-130, dead ahead.
So from here, I'm just gonna heal up. I'm not gonna take any risk because I'm not gonna deal with a Wookiee at full health. All right, that was a bit rough, but yeah, there are at times where I swap too early before the health drops. It's a bit annoying when that happens, and
Oh, that tank was locked and loaded. Oof.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of Yavin because when that happens, then you get to lose, around a good amount of time, like 10 seconds at most, because they do cap it back if that happens. Unfortunately, this tank is at a terrible spot because if there's a bot at the other side, which there is one right now, okay. I don't think I'll be able to get double jet, but I think I'll be able to get it, yeah. All right, and that's the hard part. From there, it'll be smooth sailing.
Nice.
So after I cap this command point, I just need to defend it for I think around 2 minutes. Yeah, I shouldn't have reloaded. Okay, I don't know why I moved. Yeah, so if you die when they take over the CP, it's pretty much a death sentence for your run. But yeah, it should be fine. And somewhere around a minute, they'll make spawn again. It's something that you gotta keep in mind. And it's optional, but you could take out those turrets. They're a bit annoying when you go to the temple or the ruins. But if you look away from the rocket, then it'll despawn, which is kind of weird.
Huh.
Yeah, because once it goes too far, then
Friendly fire.
I'm sorry, the rocket doesn't exist anymore. Alright, so soon I would have to switch to the Dark Trooper, but I'm gonna throw down some mines so that they don't pass through. And might as well take out a tank. There you go. Alright, yeah, that should be good. Alright, so we're just gonna grab a bomb in this temple right here, right behind me, but I just need to line up the tank real quick. Alright, that should be cool. Technically, you could still lose, but the chances of it are pretty low if you defend it pretty well. Alright. I shouldn't have shot it, but so it's gonna open about now, and we just gotta take out these leaders real quick. And that's it. Oh, I have TK off.
Yeah, I was gonna say how much of the end is trying to figure out how best to like down yourself.
Yeah, using a grenade works the best, but
Yeah.
I could leave friendly fire off for this one. All right, so Hoth. I could tell you a story about Hoth. So I was a minute ahead on my record at the time, and somewhere near the end, the wireless mouse on my the battery on the wireless mouse dies when I was capping a CP, and that just killed the run. And from there, I was 3 minutes behind my PEP because of that. Because I couldn't find a battery on time.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't. I tried using wireless mice for speedrunning, and it lost connection on me too many times. It's like I can't stand this.
No, thankfully I've never had that issue, but that battery just ruined it for me. That was one of the tragedies that I've experienced. All right, so we don't have no, the AT-ATs are pushing, so I think I'll be fine. It would be preferred if they passed CP1, but in their state, I think it should be decent. Because there are some cases where they turn 180 and oh wait, and it just throws off the run. Okay, I'm ready.
Oof.
Okay, you know, one death, not bad.
Yeah.
It happens, not in the best spot possible, but it could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is like adaptation. You know, obviously you could just reset, but it's a showcase. We gotta do the good and the bad.
All right, yeah, no, I'm just gonna hide. I'm not gonna do anything funny. No, I've never seen them this aggro before. Like, okay.
I was gonna say I watched over a couple of runs, and this is like the most aggro that I've seen them.
All right, yeah, we just gotta take up the shield generator. It's not so bad.
It just hit the ground.
I mean, you gotta enjoy the snow somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is.
Fall back. On the sides. They're flanking us.
They
Yeah.
keep running up and getting on.
It's an okay. I don't think I'll make it. Hold on.
Bob and
Okay,
weave.
no. I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna go that far. Because there are some cases a straight bullet or a rocket just trails up behind you and just ruins your run from it. I've had that happen in the past when I was running this level alone. It's pretty funny what happens, but in a run like this, you really don't want to see it.
Yeah.
This is Lord Vader.
Ah man, more Vader movement. Excellent.
And one thing, I'm sorry if you have a little bit of motion sickness. I should have mentioned that when I was at Tanev, because between infantry and the hero assault, I keep the heroes at a hold on. I keep the heroes at highest sensitivity compared to infantry.
And is that so? I'm just guessing here. Is that because the lightsaber swings just draw like a box around you, and so if you just spin around, it hits more?
So sort of, with some attacks. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it does extend, but not mechanically speaking. But yeah, if you turn fast enough, you'll extend your hitbox. However, if you're talking about mechanically, if you look down and attack, your hitbox extends by a lot.
Huh.
Yeah, because if you're okay, like I'm looking straight up, I'm not hitting the sniper except for the guy behind me. It's a pretty neat bug when that happens. Oh wait, I don't. Okay, yeah. So the run is going to end soon, around 10 seconds. I'll let you know when you see the victory screen.
March off into the desert, or the ice desert.
And victory. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's Star Wars Battlefront 2 for you. I'm sorry if I wasn't playing my best there.
It's totally fine. Listen, like, I think it's important to show that, like, there's always ways to recover something, you know.
Yeah.
No matter what happens. Do you have any shout outs for the Battlefront 2 community?
Oh yeah. So shout outs to the BCL, the Hero Assault No Force, and a honorable mention is the old school Battlefront 2, which is the Hero Assault but with Force. And the speedrun community that helped me with the with the setup and speedrun process.
Yeah. Are there like tutorials and stuff for this that people can check out?
It should be in the website. Speedrun.com. It should be in the guide section. But if you're talking about mechanics, I think it's in a separate channel.
Okay. Yeah, excellent. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on and doing this run. Really cool to see, something from my childhood. Just a brutal reminder of how much better people are at these games than I was back then.
Oh, trust me, there are people out there that play a lot crazier than me.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Never Year, and thank you to the entire Star Wars Battlefront community. Once again, if you missed this show, or if you missed the link to the past run right before this, check out the archive at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And then if you're watching this on YouTube and want to check us out live, most of our shows start at 7 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. We're about to go to a quick break and then get the next run set up, which is Star Wars Republic Commando by Utsu. But before we go, just let you know, HotFix is funded in part thanks to your subscriptions and bits. So if you want to help support us, help support the shows we do, or if you just want to hear the game music in the intermission, feel free to drop a sub, help us out. So we're gonna go to a quick break and be right back. Show all about FPS and shooter games. Excuse me. Super sick run of Battlefront 2 by Never Year, but now we're moving on to a game that, again, I actually didn't beat as a child because I was too bad at video games, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm much better now. But we've got my good friend Utsu showing us Republic Commando. So Utsu, go ahead and take it.
Hi, my name is Utsu. This is Republic Commando. It's a squad-based FPS game made in 2005. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because the run kind of starts pretty fast. So I'm gonna go and count down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're above the LZ. Okay.
Okay, so as I was saying, this is like it's a squad-based shooter. Play as Delta 38, and Delta 38 is kind of like he's the leader of Delta Squad. This is like the tutorial level, but as everyone knows, tutorials are slow, so we just kind of like don't do the tutorial. You can hop over here, climb up on this, and then you can just kind of hop up here, and you can just skip it. You just walk over the level. Usually you like walk underneath all these tunnels, and you meet your demolitions expert, Delta 6-2 over there, but he'll join us up ahead. So I'm gonna go and talk about like the main kind of tech in this game, which is quick saving and quick loading is really broken, specifically when you do it during a load screen. So here I'm just gonna quick save and quick load during this load. You're gonna see the bar goes up twice. This level, not much happens from that, but it's gonna do bigger things later on in the game.
Delta squad forming up.
So at this here, this is Scorch Delta 6-2. He is the demolitions expert of Delta Squad. Usually you can like command your squad to like blow up doors or hack consoles and stuff. Or most of the time we're gonna be doing that ourselves. We don't need them. Gonna blow up this door. I'm gonna tell them to hack that console and walk over here and grab these grenades. So usually this console wouldn't be activated. We'd have to wait for Delta 40 here, the tech expert, to introduce us. But because we quick save and quick loaded, we can do it early. I'm gonna go and tell my squad to wait there because I don't really need them, and I don't need them losing health or anything like that. They'll just get more in the way. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna hack this door here, and after this door I'm gonna do something called a bump. And a bump is basically like where you just kind of glide across collision and then you touch other collision, and then you basically get bumped up like this. If I can get this. Yep, first try.
Easy.
And you can drop down here and jump over this. Usually you have to like blow up those ships and then walk through a door and stuff, which takes upwards of 30 seconds, but I can just jump over. Here I'm gonna climb up on this collision here. Oh, that was weird. I got bumped a little bit. Yeah, climb up here, crouch under here. They want me to blow up that like pathetic wall there, but I'm just gonna walk over. So coming up, I'm gonna actually be doing a quick save, quick load to do a big skip. Usually up ahead we're gonna be meeting Delta 07, but if we quick save, quick load, he's supposed to have this big cutscene where he like shoots down a ship and stuff, and then you can leave. But if you quick save, quick load, it just leaves the end level trigger in.
Getting acquainted with the locals, eh, Civ?
Don't know why, but it works, you know.
Every single time I see that, it's always funny.
Oh yeah, so I just did an oob. If you press the walk button, like here, I'll just go ahead and press shift to walk. You just don't end up going down zip lines. You just can stand, and up there, since you weren't intended to stand up there, you can just jump through the wall. There I did a bit of a different quick save, quick load. I had to use a quick save bind on my mouse, and then quick load after I got out of the load screen, which lets me walk around during this cutscene, and it'll let me do an interact a little bit earlier on. I don't necessarily need to do that, but it saves like 2 seconds, so no reason to not do it.
But I think one of the things you told me, one of the times I commentated for you, is that the squad mates don't actually have unique personalities that they were supposed to, right?
They have unique personalities, but they don't have like unique jobs.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, they didn't have time. This game actually almost didn't happen. So they didn't, because like they got a new CEO and like he was like really hard. Like he like canceled like every single project they had in the works. Like he showed him and said, "That's stupid, that's stupid, that's stupid." Get them all, and like he never worked for like a game studio before. They just kind of hired him. And then like with Commando, it was like basically done. They just needed to do a few more things, like a month or two of work, and he was just kind of like, "I guess I'll let you finish."
What do you know?
So they didn't have time to like give them the unique personalities or anything, and they just couldn't like get the technology for it. At least to make it like intuitive. But all of their personalities are unique. In fact, like the biggest reason why they have unique personalities is because in QA they like complained that like they couldn't tell the difference between the different squad mates.
Yeah, which I do QA, definitely something that like I would have said.
So right here, I told 6.2 to hack that early, which turns out it didn't work out too well. Because sometimes these Geonosians just really beat the crap out of my squad. So I'm just gonna kind of revive some of them and hope for the best. If he dies, I'll just take over myself. This can go like one of two ways. Either, oh dear, I'm really low too. Oh, interesting. My game just crashed.
Interesting.
That's okay. I have safety saves and stuff. That's a new one. I think what happened is where's this autosave? Okay, this isn't too far. This is fine.
Let me make sure to Discord stream again as well.
Oh, right. Oh,
Thank you.
just get that real quick. There you go.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, as I said, that area is pretty RNG. That's a heavy reset point, at least for me. Because just sometimes, even though I'm on easy, I don't think I ever mentioned that. This room's on easy. The AI will just, it doesn't like change their AI or anything. It just kind of reduces their health. So sometimes they're really smart, and sometimes they just are really dumb. It's just kind of hit or miss.
Let's blow that jamming device. Yeah, we'll get right on that. The jamming device is interfering with my vision.
Are there any categories that play on harder difficulties? Or is
There's 80% hard, but like nothing really changes. It's just harder.
it just takes more bullets?
Yeah, like there's like one different strat. We technically do we can do a hard strat on this category, but it's like one thing. But like other than that, like there's like one different strat. So here, I'm going to be showing another use of quick saving and quick loading, which is probably my favorite. This is another kind of reset point because sometimes the squad can just not distract these enemies as much as I need. Also, one interesting mechanic of this game is enemies with orange health, or not enemies, allies with orange health, they move slower. So that's an incentive to like keep them healthy.
Yeah, because you have to have everybody there at the end of levels, right? Like
Not at the end of levels, just like sometimes it's beneficial to have everyone there, like to kill this guy that's messing with me. He doesn't really do all that much damage to me, but like he's just a big visual pollution. Okay, I think I might have got this. Okay, so props.
props have issues in this game.
Yeah, if you whoops, I pressed the jump button. If you oh dear.
I think you got it.
Okay, I just had to adjust that a tiny bit. The collision's really weird in this game where you can just fling off into space. Also, whenever these dudes are shooting you, it's messy.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. After like, so yeah, if you quick save and quick load while a prop is flying through the air, it will just be frozen where you quick saved.
Yeah, and that lineup that she did beforehand, like setting up the the grenade and everything, that is intentional. Like that is actually pretty precise.
Yeah.
I've watched her practice this, and if she doesn't get it exactly right, it's very difficult.
Yeah, the barrel does not cooperate. So because I just used that to skip here, the collision here isn't right. This is higher than it should be. So if I try to go the intentional way, I just fall to the floor. So what I have to do is I have to come over here, jump on some weird collision on this pillar, and then I can go.
It's so interesting that like just happens to work, because if that collision were there, like you couldn't do that, right?
Yeah, no, you'd have to like do the intentional thing, which is it's just placing 2 bombs.
Still, it's slow.
It's slow. Oh yeah, I love if so placing stuff in this game has kind of finicky hitboxes, so you might accidentally tell your squad to do something, which if you tell them to do something and immediately tell them to not do it, they're like, you good man, you need to have a timeout or
sit down, have a little drink.
they're like, I think we need to report our squad leader. He's kind of dumb. Here's a really funny. This is a huge skip, but it's really simple. So oh, that's weird. Half of that door didn't open. So you come here. You can just climb through this window, and then this is the end of the level right here. And the end level trigger is only tied to this bomb right here. So I'm just gonna go and place this bomb, and then I'm gonna jump over a gap, and then level's over, so I can just leave. One mechanic that I haven't explained yet is if you have a full mag and you press the reload key, you can cancel some animations like melee. You can also use it to cancel the charge up of the beam, which is really cool. So every level has like a kind of like theme to it, like Geonosis. Geonosis has like prop climbing. So up here, I'm just gonna kind of climb over some collision. I'm gonna kill these baby grubs. I'm gonna climb up here, and then that's 10 seconds saved. And then this one I'm about to do up here is, it's so hard that some runners, like some top level runners, don't even do it because it saves like at most like 3 seconds. Oh, I didn't get that guy. Interesting. So usually in a real run, I wouldn't kill this guy, but he just gets in the way if you don't. So I'm gonna see which one has more ammo, this one. I'm gonna go for the jump though, because it's cool.
I mean, you are a top runner.
I am a top runner.
The top runner, some might say.
Oh, yep. And that's why I mean sometimes the... There we go.
First try.
First try.
Ready harnesses, Deltas. Down we go.
So I'm gonna tell my team to wait there because I don't really need them. Here I'm gonna be doing what in my opinion is the hardest skip. Not because it's a hard skip, but because the game has like a mechanic where there's like earthquakes and like shakes from like debris hitting the floor. And one so happens to align with when you need to do this jump, which usually wouldn't be too bad, except it actually moves your mouse. Also, I got like second try there. This is gonna be a big skip that I'm just gonna focus on. I'll explain after I get it. So just gonna throw those, throw these, throw one more nade. I'm just gonna empty my shock nades real quick. I'm gonna walk around a trigger here, press myself into this.
Boss, that looks like a good spot to plant a charge.
Doubters, give me an explosive solution.
Scorch priming charge.
I'll line up here,
Can I have
hit
some cover
this,
here?
quick save,
I can't rush this, you know?
throw all of these, and then
Explosives.
I think I got it.
Nice. So,
All right, so when you quick save and quick load for this level, it makes it so that the end level trigger is just active, and you don't have to place any of these bombs really.
Just won't quit.
Well, more specifically, there's these sequences where you have to hack these consoles to close some windows. But it also removes the blow up door command from placing this essential bomb. So
Shut these windows too. Let's hit it down.
luckily, the Gibbs from droids can just knock over doors. So I place a whole bunch of bombs. They're like motion tracking bombs. And then I walk into the droid spawn location and it just knocks over the door. And that's like really hard. That's another huge reset point. There used to be a much more inconsistent setup I did for that, but then the old world record holder Cram taught me the new one.
and one of the things you see her doing is meleeing a ton. Melee is just hyper powerful in this game. Just
Oh yeah,
Super
melee is
broken.
the strongest thing, and it's just kind of like a thing I do while walking, just because like there's no like movement tech in this game. Like I can't like hold A and D and like strafe to move faster, so it's just kind of hold W. If
that
anything,
shit's good though.
Maybe there's another one around the corner.
if anything, jumping constantly can be slower, because like the way that collision can work is you can just like fling off to the left or fling off to the right. I'm actually about to do a really funny bug here where it's not even like any like wild mechanics, or I'm not doing any tricks. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna come to this this chair here. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get out, and now I'm invincible.
An anti-armor attachment. This should come in handy against all these.
I just can't take damage to anything except explosions.
This is nice, boss.
And that was because in the turrets, they couldn't find a way to make it apparent that that like you were taking damage from anything while you're in it. So like QA testers would be like killed while they were just like sitting in the turret.
Yeah, because there's no like directional hit markers for
Yeah.
stuff. So instead of putting those in the game, they just made you invulnerable, and it turns out that getting in and out of it just keeps that state.
Yeah. You don't even need to like get out of it quickly. It's just once you're in it, you have it forever.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't really bring much attention to it. That was a boss that I just fought. That was a spider droid. There's a weak point on the back of it, which this is like the strongest like shooting gun in the game,
It appears to be shield.
and you just walk up there and just beam it down,
Bonk.
and then it just dies. That's the fastest way to kill a spider droid. Ah man, the guy I wanted to die out of all of my squad didn't die. If 07 isn't alive, then there's like a very slight dialogue skip.
Shield destroyed.
So as I said, you're invincible to everything but explosions, so it's kind of risky actually standing right at that door because you can die. Oh, and of course now he's dead. So here there's a console I usually have to hack that like takes like 10 seconds and it extends this bridge across. But that's slow. So I'm just gonna kind of climb on top of this console here and just walk across the base over invisible wall.
I do like that they thought ahead enough to like put a high amount of collision around that, but not high enough.
Yeah. I don't think anyone ever tried to like jump from the console.
Yeah.
Also, as I said, this game almost didn't happen, so like some bugs they knew about, and we're just like, we have to leave it.
Oh yeah, I mean, even in finished games, there are things like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, not. You know what I mean?
Oh, this game's definitely not like really finished. It's not unfinished, but it's not in the state I'm sure they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they could have gotten the like separate like job system in with a like say another like few months of time.
Yeah, just make like one of them faster at planting or whatever.
Yeah. There's like one area in the end of this level where like no matter who you assign to where, it will always put him on hacking, I think. Because like there's some dialogue if you're hacking where like your character's like, this is taking longer than I'd like, and then the dude says, I'm working as fast as I can, sir, but you're the one hacking.
Just about reached my target. No droids so far.
So this level is just gonna be me using anti-armor. I'm just gonna hold W and just shoot anything in my way.
Infiltrated the repulsor lift control. Slicing this
I'm gonna do a kind of funny exploit here. Some enemies will like only track where they think your hitbox is. So if I come at this grate and start hacking from an angle, it'll drag me over to the interact. But this Geonosian Elite off to my right thinks I'm to the left, and he just won't be able to hit me.
6-2, could you slicing primary power conduit now?
There I backed up from that bomb, and that's because some bombs you'll see me stand right up against, and some you'll see me back up from. Because some of them kill you and some of them don't. It's inconsistent.
And the way to know is just run into them.
Yeah, you just kind of know which ones hurt you and know which ones don't. I don't even know which one, all of the ones that don't hurt you and all the ones that do. So I just back up either way. So we got a fun friend coming up here. We're gonna be meeting my favorite super battle droid. His name is Leonard, and it'd mean a lot to me if everybody, even the chat, said hi to Leonard. Okay, he's gonna be coming here in a moment. Just you know, he really likes it when we say hi to him. He always shows up once in the run, and I just really want everyone to say hi to Leonard. Hi Leonard, that's Leonard.
There he goes.
All right, goodbye Leonard. That was Leonard.
All right, squad. Secondary objectives complete. Rendezvous on sub-level 1-1.
I missed him already.
You got it, boss.
Leonard's the best part.
Affirmative.
We really did a number on this ship.
So here I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be killing a guy that
We got a droid situation,
sometimes
boss.
killing him doesn't wake up a bot on the left, and sometimes it does. Looks like it did.
Droid Fed Security appreciates our work here.
Heads up, Deltas. We've put quite a dent in the ship, and they don't like it.
The way these droids are swarming, one might think we weren't welcome.
Just keep them at bay for now. No heroics. Once we're all back together, we'll get ourselves to the bridge, and then we're off this beast for good.
Affirmative.
All right, so that was like the alone level. So now I'm just gonna kind of be we'd be going into the like rendezvous with your squad level. I'm not rendezvousing with my squad. I'm telling them to sit firmly planted, and I'm going on all by my lonesome.
But Utsu, your squad, they're waiting.
Nope. The first and like last level, like specifically Geonosius and Kashyyyk, like have like
Handle this, sir.
very little squad interaction, but like the middle level, the like it's like a Republic assault ship, like has like a lot of squad interaction. And that's why it's my favorite, because it's like the most like playing the game level.
Well done, 3-8. Is the loading substation level with an elevated
So those things that you're dropping them mainly so that the droids don't drop them on your head, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm dropping them since otherwise they have like really big drop hitboxes, and they can just kill me. It's gonna be a Geonosian Elite here, so I'm gonna
We've got bugs, Delta.
get a headshot, get a body shot. Sometimes if my my beam weapon is low on ammo because I had a really unfortunate like movement pattern from the spider droid earlier, I can get a higher ammo one. And sometimes I'll just switch it out just because having more ammo in a beam weapon isn't a bad thing. All right. And I need a new one because there is another spider droid right here.
Another spider droid, get ahead.
And there we go. That's the spider droid.
Jeez.
That was a lot more intense than the simulations.
It's just always impressive every single time how fast that thing melts.
Right, so he's dead. Gotta shoot him with this. And then I should be good to go. You have to kill all the... Yeah, you have to kill all the battle droids in that room before it'll let you go. And there's a mechanic in this game that I am convinced is real. Nobody else believes me, but I'm convinced enemies from previous rooms can turn into enemies of other rooms. Because I have had so many times that I'm like fighting enemies and I'm like, cool, I cleared out all the original dudes. And then a dude from another room shows up and it's like, oh, nope, you still have to fight. And I'm like,
I believe you.
I'm like, did he go through like a metamorphosis or? So something interesting about droidicas is they take more melee damage when their shield is up, but then they gain like damage reduction once the shield goes down. So something kind of unnecessary for overkill that I'm doing is I'm throwing a nade and shooting a anti-armor shot, and I mostly do that when there's like two super battle droids just to make sure they both go down.
Hold tight, Deltas. We're almost there.
Remind me to leave the ship before we destroy it next time.
So there's two strats I can do here. There's tell someone else to hack this console, or hack it myself. I like to hack it myself personally, and that's mostly just because I don't like to trust the AI to walk all the way over here through these droids here. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna hold E, and that's what I do here. I hold E. Finger firmly planted on E. Yeah. If this is when I'd be like donations or questions or anything. I don't know if we have any of those, but you know.
I mean, I can come up with some questions. You know, what made you pick this game out of all the games to run?
So I think clones are really cool. Clones are just like sick. I love their armor. I love I love that they're all Australian. And it's just like, I really loved the, I'm kind of a fan of like mini RTS characters in games, and this game kind of plays like a mini RTS. And so just like, I played through it, and just, I love the way that you could like, be like, okay, you do that, you do that, you do this, I'm gonna do something else, I guess. And like, I don't know, like my favorite character in any game is like Azir from League of Legends, and this just kind of felt like a FPS version of him. He has like a kind of mechanic where he like summons soldiers and like you can tell him stuff to do. Yeah, so
yeah, the way you've described that to me every single time is always like, it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, just because like it's got the like same vibe also as playing a multiplayer game, but like with none of the like commitment, I guess is a word you could use. Like,
yeah,
like,
you don't have to worry about like
yo, you free
other
right
people.
now? Or,
yeah,
you can just kind of be like, yo, I got friends with me, because when you're speedrunning, you wouldn't believe it, but like when you're just playing the game, the AI is like surprisingly smart. Like, I'm gonna do a quick save, quick load here for a small time save. Oh, E to skip cutscene.
E.
Interact just skips cutscenes. So yeah, so here, usually you're like stuck looking forward as you fly through here, but you can just spin around here. The reason why I do that is because usually I have to wait for it to drop me off here, but if I just hold W, it'll drop me off when I want it to, which gives me like a second of time save.
I've lost contact with command. Can any of you get through?
No signal here, sir. 7 out.
Yeah, the AI for this game is
2 out. That's a negative squad.
extremely fun,
What do you think happened to him? That's not important.
extremely smart, extremely like good, and they're really funny. They all have a lot of good lines. Like I'm just kind of blazing past them, but their lines are really well thought out. It's a well-written game. Like, despite like the like, from what I remember, this game didn't sell well, but like it's very like critically acclaimed. Like everybody who's played this game loves it for some reason or another.
I've got nothing. This is Delta 4-0. No life signs yet.
The flooring in this area right here can only give me a feeling that makes me think of the waiting room of a dentist office.
Yeah, just really, really bad carpet.
6-2, I'm getting interference on my visor. Wait, now it's gone.
So there was that one level in Geonosis where like we were all on our own. That's like the first half of this level, just all on your own. So like everything's really fast because the game's not expecting you to be with anyone.
Report.
Get off me, you frowning bag of bolts!
6-2.
But this like intro area is kind of like long. Oh, this is Clone Trooper 1, by the way. He was the first one.
Either of you close enough to monitor his status? Report.
Negative, sir.
He's waiting for the story to catch up with him. Yeah, here he is, Clone Trooper 1, the first one.
What happened here?
I'm not sure. I was scanning the maintenance corridors when I heard blood.
I'm just gonna hug myself up against this door for when I can leave.
Was everyone was dead.
So you came to the
Not even politely saying hi to Clone Trooper 1, the first one, the original, just leaving.
He gets really like made fun of here.
What a scream.
Like he's supposed to be this like lazy dude, but I like to hype him up for no reason. I'm gonna be killing these droids because while they don't actually do too much damage on their own, they'll grab me and slow me down, and I don't want that.
Those things tried to draw my head. Deltas, I think I just found out what happened to 6-2. Some kind of scavenger droid. Keep your eyes open, Stan.
He was number
Keep
one.
scanning for 6-2. I don't want to.
So here I'm gonna be doing another one of those like offsetting my hitbox so enemies aim at the wrong spot.
We've got some trooper casualties here, Deltas. From the looks of things, there's something worse.
I just kind of have to wait on dialogue here.
Whoever stole the ship has done
It's like the last place I really have to wait on dialogue before like it like sets me loose.
Okay, like a good crawl, sir. The only way around the area is through the droid access
I'm gonna
conduits.
just squish my way into here,
Switch your way in.
then they'll scoot me away, and hacking this spawns these scavenger droids, which they're shooting in front of me instead of at me. So
The conduit's
if I did do that, they just melt me.
right by me.
Okay, stay put. We'll rendezvous at the core.
I forget, I don't remember if you told me. Why is everybody New Zealand? South African? I can't really tell.
Data core.
They're all clones from the same dude, and he has that accent. And apparently, accents are genetic.
Okay, sure. You know what? All right.
Ah, there you are.
Again, the only people that don't have accents are your squad mate. Surprisingly, the only person voiced by the Jango Fett clone trooper voice actor is your character, 3-8.
Wait, aren't they clones too? Hang on.
They're clones too, but they have different voice actors because, as I said, QA couldn't tell the difference. So rather than make sense, they just made fun voice actors.
Yeah, okay.
They chose player experience over lore, which I can support. It makes it's a bit weird in context, but you can get over it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Something I like about this level is it introduces the best gun in the game, not for shooting. The best gun in the game for shooting is the beam. This is this gun. Well, I don't want to spoil it. We'll get to that, but it's the best gun. Here I'm just kind of holding W away from these very, very scary enemies that are totally going to hurt me. Oh, that's interesting. I've never gotten caught on that collision before. Here we go. This clone trooper just kind of, he's tired and he just kind of lets this happen. I have to let that happen because this guy doesn't get a health bar until until he dies. Oh, he despawned. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
He must be okay.
Delta, they're using mines. Remember,
These mines
motion sets them off.
blows you
We
up.
need to crouch underneath
They blow
these
up if you
sensor
walk to them
towers.
standing up,
Advance close enough
but if
to
you
disarm
crouch to them, they don't.
Just
So
a
if you want to go
quick slice.
fast to them, you just
I wish Fix
go
away.
up and down
This
like you're
is a
dancing.
specialty. Good. Looks like we have records of
You just kind of
everything
have a
else.
jig through the mine, and they don't notice you.
3-8 getting leg day in.
Here's something harder. A data file, but it's not a Republic code. Better bring this back to command.
So here, I'm actually going to show off how big this this quick save quick load is. I'm just going to go through this without doing it.
It's completely wrecked.
So like, go through here normally. There's all these enemies. There's these turrets firing, these clones. But if you do the quick save quick load, they're just not here. There's no one here.
No friends.
They're
No
just-
friends there.
They're just gone. Like there's that guy, but he's dead. That guy too. He's the same model. They all have the same pose. Yeah, he's just.
He's taking out.
There's one dude still here. He showed up.
Just walk right by him.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill this guy, and I'm gonna take his gun. This is the best gun in the game. This is the Trandoshan shotgun, and it's not good for shooting. Well, it is good for shooting, but the thing that's good for is it's a melee weapon.
That's right. Run.
It just kills. It can shoot. It's a good shooter too,
Second set of turrets is an active.
but it's just a better melee weapon
Are you too bad only commandos get back to processing and plants.
because it just has the fastest melee animation. Because like when you use the other guns, you like use your knife and you pull it up and you like look at it like, yeah, my knife. But like with that one, you just whack, whack.
I'm surprised it's faster than the bare hand melee, because that actually only feels pretty fast.
Stupid lizards took over a Republic assault
Okay.
ship.
I'm sorry, I'm baiting you
Everywhere.
into not remembering.
I forgot the key to pull out my anti-armor, so I kind of have to stab them myself.
Do a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah. Luckily, I was waiting on these guys over here either way. Which I have to kill all of them, so there we go. Before I can leave. Who are you? Okay, so
Deltas, if you can read me, I'm headed for the rendezvous point. Deltas,
there's like, so I can't play the music in this game because it's like Disney, but like, so like, the like key there, like for the music makes that area there like really sad because like no one responds to you.
coordinates.
Copy that, boss. Heading there now.
And but like with no music, it just makes 3-8 sound like really impatient.
This is crawling with Trandoshans.
Just like, hey guys, I'm heading to the rendezvous point. Guys, you there? It's like, bro, I just picked up the communicator.
Looks like the lizards have been busy.
I technically just wasted a shot. I used the flashbang and then killed the turret, but if you just use the flashbang, it stuns the turret. Which that's the only non-organic enemy in the game that you can
Damn, I better watch it more.
that you can stun with a flashbang.
AED, more of those scans.
Is that ever an issue for you? Like ammo management?
Not well, ammo management is, but not in this level so much. At least not yet. There's only one gun that I really need to save ammo for, and that's the AR.
4-0. I'm encountering.
I'm gonna do a quick save, quick load here
Scorch made it to
for
the
a
down
thing
corner.
later.
No activity. Keep your eyes open.
I'm just gonna hold W through here.
Ambush.
Oh man,
I didn't get that in time. If I can kill that guy early enough, this door won't lock.
Trandos are lying in wait. Watch for ambushes.
What were you gonna say?
I had a question and then I totally forgot what it was.
Oh, sorry.
Had a thought gone.
Happens to me all the time at work. And that's everyone. So after that first bomb, these bombs are very much like the bombs I placed in the door. Some of them just don't do that much damage, so I usually just run through them.
Interference on the comlink.
The biggest reason why I left that one bomb back there, that one mine in the first place that I like danced through, was because it keeps Trandoshans from following me.
These lizards are starting to get on my nerves.
So here I'm gonna.
Yes, sir.
So here usually I have to kill this this big lizard that has a minigun, but because I quick save quick load, I can just go ahead and place this. And I managed to place it with just enough time to blow it up and leave before he guns me down.
That's what I was going to ask.
He does do a lot of damage.
Are there any levels where you specifically don't quick save quick load because it like breaks something?
What's an example of that? I don't know any off the top of my head.
Like where it would be
I'm
specifically negative, as opposed to like, oh cool, whatever, I'll just do it anyway.
I'm pretty sure there's one, but I can't remember what it does. Okay, so here's what I mean by this gun as a melee weapon. Usually you have to place a bomb on these, but you can just punch it really fast JoJo style and it kills it.
Sir, hold your position.
And anyways, I'm just kind of hanging out. Like, this level expected you to be like fighting off this horde of enemies,
A few more seconds.
but you're just kind of like hanging out. And he's just like, hold him off, I'm almost done. You're just kind of like, uh-huh.
Yeah, I got it, man.
Don't worry, man, I'm almost done. Uh-huh. Take your time. I've got all the time in the world, buddy.
Bypass complete. Door opening.
Just gonna kind of squeeze through there. Technically, I could do a quick save, quick load here, but it doesn't really do anything for me.
All over the ship.
I try not to quick save, quick load if I don't need to in this game because like it's the main timing method is RTA. So like load screens take longer if you quick save, quick load because it has to load a second time, which I have a pretty okay PC, so like it's not a big deal. But like
Automated turrets have been activated.
every second counts.
Damage the
Yeah.
controls. We can't turn them off.
That's actually part of the reason why it's RTA, because you can move at the end of load screens. I'm gonna get invincible here. But you can move at the end of load screens. So technically, if you just had the patience for it, you could just always be in a load screen and finish a level,
7 should be just beyond the storm.
which I feel like defeats the purpose of RTA or IGT existing.
Yeah, at that point you just time by like when you gain movement.
Which I think the load mover does now, but didn't used to. But at this point, we're so like ingrained in RTA that like it'd be more work to fix it than it would be to. Then it's worth to like not do it.
More slavers. Nice shooting, sir.
So here, I'm just kind of be killing these guys, not because they need to be dead, but because if I don't, they might hurt me, and me being hurt isn't fun. I'm gonna throw the shock nade. I specifically wait for that scavenger droid to like go into its death animation, because if I don't, then he can still latch onto me. I'm gonna be doing the like quick save, quick load like clip. It's not technically a clip, but it's the only way to get through this this window. Like quick save, then quick load, and during the load screen press crouch, W and D. Then I can just bump myself up there and clip through that door.
You know, there's some people in chat comparing the vibes of this game to Halo.
Oh yeah, this game.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but they're all missing the really obvious comparison, which is the shoot then melee.
Well, actually, that's what I've been doing with the shotgun, or at least trying to do.
Exactly. I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite lately. I recognize these moves.
No. Did you get the data?
Yeah, they searched me, but I hit the
I actually did a run of this on the convention was like game developer conference.
Yeah, for GDC.
Yeah, GDC. And I did a run of this game with like one of the map makers,
Get up to the top, squad.
and like they like kind of like talked about the like development process. It was really cool.
Yeah. I think that's on YouTube somewhere, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
So
it is on
that's-
YouTube.
Yeah.
one of the
really
few
cool thing to go back and
places
see.
you can see my face because they were very insistent that I use a face cam, which I didn't really mind, but at the same time I was like, do I have to?
Restricted area. Automated security systems online.
Every time when you plant one of those bombs, it's
Oh, I forgot. I just placed an unnecessary one of those. There's a place up ahead where there's two sets of turrets and there's one right above the door. I got that one mixed up with there. So this is like one of the first places where like I want my squad with me because there's a room up ahead that I need to clear and it's just a lot faster if they're with me. Something really annoying about guns in this game is like, even though like you'll basically get to the end of a reload animation, sometimes they don't finish until the whole animation finishes. So your mag will look full, but it won't actually be full.
so like even if you animation cancel out of it, it won't work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I was saying, I was on call with like a dev, and they said like this game was like super inspired by Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it. Like, a lot of the layouts, a lot of the scenery and stuff is definitely very Halo.
There's actually a like helmet overlay that's very like Halo-esque that you can use, but like it's really obstructive. Like it's just more annoying to use it.
Yeah, I think I saw you play with it for like 10 minutes. You were like, I hate this actually.
Okay, there we go.
The bridge and shut down the signal jamming device. Do you read?
Once that dialogue happens, then I'm in the clear.
You back to now.
Okay, so here I'm gonna do a quick save, quick go there, tell my squad to wait here, tell one of them to heal because he's not on the full HP. And usually you're stuck standing still in that cutscene, but I could just leave. So this whole level takes literally the same amount of time to finish as this dialogue takes, which everybody's talking over themselves. It's a mess of dialogue right now. So literally doing that quick save, quick load cuts the amount of time this level takes in half, which is always nice. That's one of those bombs that might kill me. So I'm basically at the end of the level here. We're coming up on my my least favorite level. I hate this level so much. It's cool in theory, but just in execution, it sucks so much. Just because enemies doing consistent damage, your allies don't follow you as much, and just I have so little ammo. Because you don't get any ammo for like 5 levels. There's just no ammo on the floor. At least not just on the ground. There's ammo like in like little caches that you have to like blow up to open. But there's no just like, hang on, I just gotta make a quick right turn for my ammo here. And also, this level existing limits how many nades I can use, because I need a nade to blow this guy off of this turret here.
I think he got stuck in it.
Yeah, which I have to hang out here until someone gets on this turret. There we go.
Would it have been beneficial for you to get invincibility off that turret, or does it just not matter?
You cannot get invisibility off of those turrets.
Okay.
It's only the sitting down ones. So here, I left 6-2 back here because there's a hack right next to him, and the game will prioritize whoever's closest to the thing. I literally just put Seb on there, or just someone on there so that no one else gets on there. That's it. Also, I think there's a trigger tied to it.
Transmission signature.
Where like someone has to be on it for things to happen.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do this this hack myself, just because it's way easier. Which, this one is really iffy. Sometimes there's just no enemies over here, and other times, like, they've all holed up over here and are waiting for me. But anyway, now that that's done, I'm basically in the clear. Oh yeah, that's how slow Scorch walks. It took him that long to walk from there to there. That's only because he was on orange health. I wanted to like top off my HP, but it's not too important since I'm still in the green.
Do you walk slower if you're on lower health, or is it just
No.
just them?
Just them, just them.
Let's go, squad.
It'd be really annoying if
Yeah, if you had to constantly be topped.
So this level's the whole reason why I couldn't use my blaster. This is my second least favorite level. It's kind of a tie between the last level and this one, just because this one's just full of these little dudes, and they like blend in the background. And there's all these dudes here, and like your allies will get stuck up on these little droids. Then I have to walk through this and take damage.
So, ammo carryover is the thing you have to worry about. Is like if you restarted the level from, you know, from like a mission select or whatever.
Only specific levels can be started for mission select.
Okay, and this
That's
isn't
the
one of
issue.
them.
Yeah.
Delta 3-8, be advised. I've got a separatist battleship on long-range sensors.
Also, I'm really low health, so I'm gonna have to make a ever so slight detour before I do a strat, because there's a mine up ahead where I told you their damage is inconsistent.
Concussion rifle.
It will just... I have to be on full HP to survive it.
Ship's got heavy shielding.
And I need to blow it up so that my my allies can get on this turret here.
Delta 3-8, all remaining Trandoshans are converging on your
Because otherwise they'll be like, no, I'm not walking through that mine. What are you, an idiot? So I have to walk over here. That's now I'm on half HP.
I mean, it didn't do all your HP, so.
It didn't. And the worst part is, I know what to do here, but the game literally won't let like what you have to do be an option until someone else is on that turret.
enemy in retreat.
Oh, also these turrets, just
The dropship's climbing.
reloading them doesn't make any sense.
Get on those turrets and take her down.
They'll just shoot when they feel like it.
I mean, how do you tell where the ammo is on that? I was legitimately looking for it. I could not tell.
There's no indicator. You just kind of click rapidly or hold the shot, and you're just like, please? It'd be really cool if you did.
To bad lizards. Delta, the separatists can be here any
Oh, here's some really funny dialogue. I love this dialogue.
Trade Federation battleship.
Yeah, not even you can see into hyperspace, Sev.
No, it's on the edge of the system. Take a look.
Just like, yo, I see it. No, you don't. No, it's right there.
Take a look.
I'm opening up access to the main
So this is my favorite level in the game, and it's because this is like the most like playing the game as intended level.
This is an emergency.
And it's just kind of like you set up like a Rube Goldberg machine, but like with people.
Any Republic forces near the Commando system, respond immediately.
Also, this level lets me just like relax. This is like the sit back in my chair and take a deep breath level. Which
That's kind of nice to have one of those like in the middle of the run.
yeah, when like none of the load screens are available to you, you take what you get.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot, I didn't even think about that because you really don't even get a break in load screens.
Yeah.
It's ready, squad.
In position.
Delta Squad, let's take it down from here.
So now that that's done, I'm just gonna go ahead and collect some ammo that's just sitting around. Because I am low on ammo, because I haven't been able to pick up any for like 5 levels.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
so
surprised they didn't implement something similar to like BioShock Infinite, where like your squad mates would, you know, throw you ammo or whatever if you were low.
Oh, that'd be really cool. God, that's why I wish this game like got a remake or a sequel or something. Like so many people say they want like a remake or a similar game made of like Bad Batch.
Yeah. Wait, what is Bad
Batch? Bad Batch is like it's a thing from the Clone Wars TV show, where like they're basically just like another special group of clones that like were like defects. But they got their own like spin-off show. Nobody loves them.
I'm not a big Star Wars lore man.
I don't really watch it a lot. It's just stuff I've heard from running this game.
That's fair. I think I've seen the main movies.
So I set up some like motion bombs over here, but I guess they didn't go off. Usually the droids are supposed to set those off, but they just didn't. Yeah, Bad Batch is just budget Republic Commando.
Okay.
Except there's 5 of them instead of 4. I never really like talked about the lore of what these guys are. They're Republic Commando, so like they like got like special training to like basically just be able to go in and do covert op missions and stuff. So like they can do stuff that other clones can't do.
What they're doing seems extremely not covert.
Yeah, they're like, well, they show up and then like the enemy is like, wait, why is there just a squad of clone troopers in the middle of us? Because like they get into the situation sneakily, and then like usually
And then blow their way out.
Yeah, they're like a zit, you know. You oh, don't mind me committing a war crime. Anyway, so they just kind of like it's like you don't notice them until they're there, and you're like, oh no, where did you guys come from?
We're covert, but we're bad at it.
They're covert for showing up, and then they're like, well, now we have to leave. And you can't really bring in a gunship in covert, so I guess we'll just leave loud so that the gunship has no excuse but to come.
Oh, if you want the greatest chance of success, you bring the gunship. Doesn't matter, this is a sneaking mission.
Let's move on to the last hangar.
Droids from the next hangar are entering the area. Finish up and get out of there, 38.
But yeah, like, so normal clone troopers, you need like 50 of them for a squad to like get anything done. Commandos, you just send them in with like 4 of them.
Droids are fully deployed in the final hangar, and they're spreading throughout the ship.
Here, I'm probably gonna kill one of my allies because they took a lot of damage, surprisingly.
System logs for any leftover ordnance.
And I'm about to shoot some close quarters anti-armor shots. Interesting, none of them died.
They're fine.
Delta Squad forming up.
Well, if none of them die from
Let's get ready.
that, then they're probably gonna die from these droids up ahead because one of them's slow. I don't know where they took all that damage from. You're alive?
She says as the blade enters his head.
But yeah, so people have been wanting like remakes of this game, like, or like sequels to this game, because this game actually ends off on like a big cliffhanger.
No heroics.
But
Everyone stick to cover.
and you know, LucasArts kind of went under not soon after it came out. And so when the re-release came out for Switch, everyone was like, what does this mean? And nothing's come over it since.
That'd be interesting.
I think it'd be a good game to remake. I think it'd be a really cool remake. Especially like modern day like mechanics for games.
Yeah, modern day squad shooters. That'd be really interesting.
Hold position until it arrives.
sniper maneuver, Commando.
So I'm just gonna get invincibility here. I don't really need to.
Delta. Cancel maneuver. Get yourself some.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these shock nades here. And I'm just waiting on an elevator right now. I'm not really wasting time. Yeah, there's my ordnance. I'm just getting a tank. Don't worry about it.
Ordnance is on its way. Hop on board and wrap things up, 3-8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and get on. Blow up this this shield generator. I'm gonna get off.
That's it.
There's a trigger right there. I've never confirmed there's a trigger right there, but I get more success when I get out and
Right. Run.
then get back in than when I do from just staying inside. So I get that, and now I'm just waiting on like the sequence to end.
This situation is getting seriously out of
Where's
hand.
that cruiser?
Wait for Talbot. We'll have to fight back. Squad, move to the hangar.
So you remember how I held E last like end sequence of the level?
Oh yeah, huge fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it 3 times.
Delta squad forming up.
Forming up, boss.
Luckily, I've got my allies to also hold E with me, so I'm gonna put all of my faith
One of the ship's turbo
in one single commando,
Why don't we just fly out of here?
and you know, just hope for the best. You know, I trust him. Whoever it is, it's gonna be completely up to chance, but we'll see who we put our faith in. I kind of hope it's 40. I think 40 can do it. I have big faith in 40.
Yeah, this is one of those times where, like, if they had implemented squad behavior, being able to command the one that, you know, would do more better hacking would be cool.
Yeah. If I was able to command a specific person for it, I'd want to command 07 because he's like the like weapons expert. Like he's like the sniper dude. So I'm gonna put so I need to kill everyone in this room before I can. Here we go. I'm gonna put one person here, and it looks like we're trusting our faith at 07.
back in the day. You'll have to slice all 3 terminals. That will focus all the ship.
All right, so the 40 and 6-2 are gonna hack, and I'm gonna hack. I'm just gonna sit here. E. We're gonna E's in the chat.
Come recruit the day they blew up Delta Squad.
Just holding E.
How's your day been, Utsu?
It's good. I went to work and now I'm here. You know, it was just one of those days where like nothing really happens at work, so I just kind of left.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Always good to have a nice chill day.
Yeah.
Sir, another assault ship in view.
I love this dialogue here because like
Moving into position.
this other dude like is so impatient. He's like, why are you guys shooting your captured ship? Oh, we're working on it, don't worry. 20 seconds pass. You guys done with that yet?
Well, they'll seem to be willing to stand their ground. Stealth advisor. We know we're working on it, Captain.
The thing is, if you're asking for a remake, you know if they remade this, they'd make that holding E into like a hacking mini game.
Oh god, like aligning like
Yeah.
lines with like digital like looks to 'em.
BioShock, like pipe hacking or whatever.
God. I mean, I prefer that over just holding it for like 60 seconds, honestly, because that like
I guess you
that
could
gives
speed
like
it up.
yeah, that gives opportunity for just being good at it.
Yeah.
The cool way to do it is if it was like always the same puzzle.
Yeah.
So you could just be like, oh, this one's just up, down, up, left, right.
Their droid control
Which I
systems are
think, you know, I mentioned BioShock. I'm pretty sure it's this. The BioShock hacking is the same every time.
I don't know. I've never played BioShock, honestly.
Disrespectful.
I've been meaning to, but just I haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Like what we're around.
Alright, so that was E. So yeah, so that was Republic Assault Ship, my favorite sequence. Now we're moving on to the most I wouldn't say RNG heavy, but kind of. There's some RNG in this level, but it's definitely it's the least optimized level because like runs usually reset by now. We're gonna have a chance for a level restart here in a second. Well, not so much a level restart, more of a just like quick save revert because the allies can just get stuck on collision and there's no way to get them off. If you kill them and revive them, they'll revive back stuck in the collision. It's really dumb. I just skipped a cutscene, by the way. You didn't notice it because I pressed E. So I'm gonna tell my squad to fall behind me. Ideally,
Got lizards, sir.
Rule 23. Never pull sentry duty.
ideally they won't get stuck, but let's see. This is the getting stuck part. Wow, they did it. They had a brain cell.
Berks are flanking.
I'm gonna throw this to kill that dude up there.
Like a fortress.
I'm gonna pretend to place a bomb here. Kill that guy. Now I'm gonna initiate protocol. Get the heck over here. I'm doing the form up command and the guard this area command rapidly, and that just spams them with move commands since I need them all in this area.
You frantically screaming at your squad mates from 5 feet away to get over here.
Get over here. I find it really funny because they're walking over and they're like, "Sir, are you good?"
Attaching leashes to them like the like the child backpack leashes.
I love the way that 40 is looking at you there.
I didn't do it.
I don't know, he's just got like this look on his helmet, just like, worst mission ever.
This look on his helmet.
He just has this just like upset look because he's just staring at you. He's just like, cannot believe today.
You can find one and blow through it.
Not exactly skilled craftsmen, are they?
Squad, look for a way over here.
They're on the catwalk.
Worst day ever.
Yeah, literally. This is a Wookiee. They're freakishly big in this game. Like, in Star Wars media, like, Wookiees are like kind of big. Like, they're definitely taller. They're like 7.5 feet tall. But in this, they're just like 10 feet tall. They're just huge.
Yeah,
Also, they like 2 sound files.
the first time you showed me this game, because I never made it this far, because I was bad at games when I was younger. But when you showed me this level, I thought it was it genuinely looks like, because the lighting here is so bad. They look like the I'm trying to remember his name, Captain Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Oh, is he like
With,
gigantic?
With like the tentacles on the face and stuff, because they're all like green in the lighting on this level.
So I didn't really mention it, but I can't press shift to get out of that zipline in that last level. But if I quick save quick load, I can just jump until it stops trying to tug me down, and I just walk over the level. And it turns like a 10-minute level into 10 seconds. So I'm gonna do a really big lineup here, okay? I'm gonna line up, I'm gonna do the pixel arrangement, I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna. It's just gonna. This usually doesn't take this
Manipulation.
Yeah.
The pixel alignment.
Usually this doesn't take this long. This is bumping. I'm trying to do a bump, and bumping is like FPS based, so I'm probably just not getting that much FPS. Yes. I got it before this. There we go.
Easy, for sure.
Yeah. There's probably a better way to align that, but that's just, if I get that first try, it's just the fastest way to do it. So fun thing about this game is it came out before Star Wars Episode 3, and this is General Grievous, a character who like makes his movie debut in Episode 3. Oh, hang on, I messed up. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. I forgot to place that bomb there, which if I don't place that bomb there, it doesn't spawn these dudes. So I'm just gonna beat the heck out of these guys. I know someone mentioned Wookiee language. I love the way the Wookiees sound in this game. They all sound like they're having an awful day. Like they all are just like, oh, man, oh. I love it.
I look like this.
Oh, I look like they just look in the mirror. Oh, I'm still a Wookiee. Yeah, this game is before like it came out before the movie was even released.
That's weird. Like, did they? Did they know what they were doing with the story? Like showing Grievous off?
Yeah, like I believe like LucasArts like.
I mean, yeah, obviously okay
like,
the story for this, but
like I think that was like an intentional thing they wanted to do. I think they wanted to reveal Grievous in another piece of media before he came out in the movie. So they're like, you know that image of Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like pointing? And he's like got the drink in his hand.
I forgot I'm not on camera right now, so I can't do the good jokes where I point at the camera like the meme.
Yeah, but I think they wanted like that kind of reaction from people when they saw him. Just like, hey, wait a second, it's him.
Yeah, because he's still in his cloak here, right?
Yeah.
And
like,
so you just don't you don't get the whole effect.
Yeah, that is his first appearance in any Star Wars media. Is this game? So this is a pretty funny level where I'm gonna go and place this bomb here, and then magically behind me there's gonna be a surprise party because turns out apparently it's their 8th birthday. Oh, they're already giving me a gift behind me. Luckily this isn't a bomb that hurts me. Where's my? Okay, there. I'm gonna do a safety thing here because there's gonna be a lot of droids up ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal. Usually in a real run I wouldn't heal, but I don't want to die. Dying is very bad. So all these enemies are gonna spawn over here. I'm gonna throw a shock nade to stun them, and I'm gonna try to get the. Am I gonna get this first try? I am. Okay. That's usually really hard, but I just got a first try. So this skips like a big like nade throw sequence and stuff and just takes me right to the end.
I remember you always talking this skip up like it's impossible.
Oh, I see people are correcting me in chat. I guess I didn't know. Okay, I thought this game came out before the cartoon. My bad, my bad.
I mean, I can go look it up while you're doing the run.
Well, people are saying it's 03, and I believe chat. Usually, Star Wars nerds are usually right. So I'm gonna do another quick save, quick load here, so I can escape the wrath of the zipline. And I'm just gonna walk around the level.
You heard him. Annihilate this base.
You can't quite tell, but I'm quick saving like every time I walk through any piece of brush because of that. Because you could just fall off. I think I walked by. Yeah. I'm gonna jump over here. And this is like actually a kind of cool trick because it does an unintentional thing. So I'm gonna shoot this. It's gonna make that swing. And I'm gonna shoot that so it drops. And then, oh no, where did I quick save? Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm using the like momentum of this because usually I missed. This is really hard. Usually you're supposed to like use a crane interface to like make the crane drop this over top of the spider droid there, but you can just make it swing towards it and then shoot it so it drops down on top and then just kills it without having to hack that. Up here has like no collision with like anything. So I'm just gonna go and get inside of a gunship for fun.
Safety.
Yep, here I am.
Deltas, let's get out of here.
Now, like, if people are shooting me, does it actually like block shots from hitting you? If you know?
What do you mean? Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you meant.
Like if there was an enemy alive and was shooting at you, you know, poking your head inside the gunship, would it actually block the shots? Or
I don't know because they never survive.
Okay.
So this is just gonna be the W level. This is like the level where they like tell you what's going on in this chapter. So I'm just gonna walk.
Roger that.
I can actually finish this level before the dialogue finishes.
I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Find a side route around each bulkhead. If we block access to the main routes, we can force the separatists to engage us where we
So I'm just using the pistol here because the pistol doesn't use ammo,
Breach here.
and it kills the scavenger droids in one hit. Yep, there we go. So this is a cutscene. There's technically a way to skip this cutscene, but it's so complicated that I don't even mess with it. It saves like 5 seconds, and I do not care. It's technically optimal, but you have to like go to hard mode and then shoot yourself in the foot with an anti-armor before you lose control of your character, and then quick save, quick load, and then get revived by your squad. And so there's so many steps to it, and I'm just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, but it's 5 whole seconds. Like
5 whole seconds. So here I'm just gonna attack nature because I hate nature. If I shoot this, it makes it so that I can knock this down to do the mission objective. There we go. I'm gonna come over here, and it's not a shotgun, but it is a rocket launcher. So I'm gonna be taking this rocket launcher, and then there's gonna be one of those like heavy weapons lizards spawning here. I'm gonna throw a stun. I'm gonna lock onto him. I'm gonna look up because if I don't look up, I will shoot the floor unintentionally and kill myself
shoot yourself in the foot.
because of the way that the spread pattern is for that. And that's that level.
Hold that position.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna walk to this bomb.
There's something here.
Set visor mode to night vision, Delta. Full spectrum.
Walk to this bomb.
Yeah, but they don't know we can see in the dark.
It looks like the Trandoshans arrived earlier than we expected. They've had a chance to dig in.
And I'm just
On
gonna
your toes, Delta.
walk around this level.
Ambush. There, ambush.
That's a lot of what this like what Kashyyyk is, because this was the point where they like couldn't do much like
Weak spot to blast our way through. Get a demo
Like-
charge ready.
like checking of stuff like if you could walk around the level or not, just because they're like, we have to ship the game. And I forget if I have to quick save, quick load for that there, but I do it either way. There's some levels for Kashyyyk where I'm just like, is this one of them? Because there's like, they're like on and off. It's really weird. I'm gonna go and kill this guy. I'm gonna take his, I don't need the rocket launcher anymore, so I'm just gonna take his shotgun. I'm gonna quick save before I go through this door because I can just get messed up at this door. Like so. Luckily that wasn't too bad of damage. Sometimes the guys with shotguns can just meat shot you.
Sorry, what'd you say? Meat shot?
That is a term from Team Fortress 2 that I've used for like shotgun shots that like every pellet hits.
You know, I just realized, like, I don't know what I would call that, like,
Nothing we can't.
otherwise. You know, like, I guess I'd call it every pellet hitting, but
Yeah. That's just I'm gonna tell a guy to blow up that over there. Because usually by the time that I whack this to death, he's done. I had one run, which I believe was my last GDQ run, where like the dude just didn't go to it.
yeah, I think I remember that, where You were just like, what's taking so long?
So I just whacked it to death. So, like 50% of YouTube comments have corrected me on this. I made a joke last time where like, you're the one who places this bomb, and so the dialogue makes it seem like 3/8 like, I was not the one who did that. Everyone's like, actually, it's the person who packed it before you placed it. And I'm like,
Nah.
yeah, let me laugh.
It's 3/8. We can just say whatever. They can't fact check us.
Never mind. There's a fuel line running along the underside of the bridge. A well-placed rocket might set it off.
Anyway,
Hold on while I locate the best firing position.
so this is like a half-minute e-press, so
Delta, try that window to the upper right of the bulkhead door.
I don't feel like doing that since my dudes are right here, so I'm just gonna make him do that. So we're just gonna be here for 30 seconds.
Hold up, squad. I'm getting a read on
I'm just kidding.
headed this way.
Hope it's not a spider droid.
It's a spider droid fight.
It's a spider droid.
Eliminate tap.
So I'm gonna go in ADS while shooting this guy in the butt because I didn't know this until after my GDQ run. You do double damage just by ADSing. I don't know why or how, you just do.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Also, there's a way that you can get yourself like perma ADS'd if you but like it's only until you reload or whatever.
If you aim down sights and drop your gun.
I wish. So I have to get rid of the best melee weapon ever for a rocket launcher. It's sad, but it'll make sense in the future.
Delta squad forming up.
Now that we've blown the center span and stopped the forward progress of the Separatists, we need to finish the job. We'll likely encounter heavy resistance since the Separatists...
So
I like how
this-
casually that wall just explodes.
Yeah, just boom. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna just kind of run away from my squad here because like and I'm gonna kill all these guys because I need them to be up with me, but more so I need them to be healed for the next level. So I'm gonna tell them to come get health, and they respond to health faster than anything in the game. If you tell them to place the bomb, they'll take their time doing it. But if you tell them to get health, then they're like, well, righty do, don't mind if I do.
Yes, sir, right away.
And, oh, I forgot to blow. I'm gonna heal myself too.
Yeah, see? See what I was talking about? The Wookiees just, they look like they have like chin tentacles. It looks very weird.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like, they're like beard braids with like Vikings or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, they're all of them is the beard.
Delta, you're in the maintenance area in the lower levels of the bridge. In order to access the next sector, you'll need to make your way back to the upper level. Detecting motion. Rifles up.
So this is one of those levels where I just have to, there's a part in it where I just kind of have to hope my squad helps me, because otherwise they don't, and it's sad.
Assume snipe position, Delta.
Moving into position.
So specifically, there's some scavenger droids that spawn here, and they will melt me unless whoever I just put there on sniping kills the scavenger droid. Hey, they did it! I'm so proud.
They've achieved it.
Drinking back to with the boys.
With my boys.
So now that that portion's over, I don't need my squad anymore, so I'm just gonna leave.
We need to take them out.
Here, I'm just kind of hoping I can get through here with as minimal damage as possible.
Squad topple is just up ahead.
I guess Battlefront did this, and it's the same kind of thing here. Does jumping like throw off enemy aim?
Not that I know of.
Battlefront did something different, but yeah, whatever.
Not that I know of, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, so here I'm just gonna jump around this trigger, which keeps this door open. Like usually it closes and locks, but you can just jump around the lock command. Don't know why, you just can. They made the trigger incredibly small. Here I'm gonna be doing some parkour that looks a lot harder than it is. And now that I've said that, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna jump from this area to the next one.
Easy.
This one specifically is like the one that looks super hard, but it's like really easy. The hitbox
Easy.
is super huge.
Every single time.
Every single time. Something I really like about Super Battle Droids is that when they spawn like looking like up and to the right. Like they're like looking at the ceiling when they spawn. And they have to like adjust. So here I'm gonna kill a battle droid, which will keep this door open, so I can just walk through it. I did a quick save, quick load before this, which makes a bomb placement possible. Otherwise, if I don't do that quick save, quick load, then I am just unable to progress.
Just giving the guy a couple pokes before you walk through.
Yeah. I need at least 2 anti-armors to kill him, and to kill that turret dude. And here I'm just gonna throw as many of these as I can, because there's an ammo refill right here, and I just kind of want it full. Don't mind that 07 is dead. He'll be back.
Take a little nap. Gotta recharge your strength.
Yeah. So,
Take cover, doubters.
I forget if there's a quick save, quick load here. I'm gonna do one either way. So here I'm gonna be doing a really funny parkour where I'm gonna jump at the side of a lamppost. And that's how I'm gonna jump over the collision I need to get over.
Looks like the droids have rigged those ammo crates to explode. You'll have to secure the area and slice those charges before they go off.
I love this Wookiee here whose reaction to going on fire is just to shake.
They're trying to hold
Do a little Jimmy.
Nobody ever taught him to stop, drop, and roll.
See, I'm gonna jump on the side of this lamppost. Funny thing about this lamppost also is that you can die on it. You can get like caught on collision, and the game will think you're just falling. So once it finally kicks you out of the collision, it'll just like make you take like that duration of time of fall damage.
I was gonna ask if there is fall damage in this game. Never mind. Question answered.
There it is. Oh, that's not good. So there is a trigger here that I'm jumping around that spawns super battle droids, but also makes Tarful run in. And I don't want him to run in because that would make him die. And if Tarful dies, then there we go. If Tarful dies, then the mission ends.
Bottom floor is all closed up.
So
Need to get up to that kill.
it doesn't matter if he runs in, like he's running in now. But most specifically, I don't want the super battle droids to spawn.
Sniper cover.
This is weird, I don't ever miss this.
We need sniper cover.
I'm getting caught on something, what the heck?
We need sniper cover.
There we go. So funny thing about this is I can just fill this this prop here with bullets,
There's a control panel.
boop, and I'll just despawn.
We need to get over there and close the blast doors on these windows.
It just disappears.
Get back in there.
Limited amount of health.
So here I'm going to be using anti-armor against these normal Trandoshans because they have like triple the HP they're supposed to. Oh, and here's a Grievous Guard. And a fun thing about this Grievous Guard is you usually have to like mark enemies to be able to tell how much health they have. I can't do that or else my squad will move and they will hit the super battle droid trigger and Tarful will die.
It's lucky that like everything
Also-
does, you know, a good enough amount of damage that you can kind of predict with ammo.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas. We got here as fast as we could.
Delta, Grievous' guards are headed your way.
Also, there's just a lot of explosions going on over there. Okay, here I'm dancing around a trigger to get the last Grievous card to spawn. There he is. Come on down, buddy. You can do it. Come on, buddy. Come on down. You good man?
Maybe shoot him a little bit. See what happens.
You good man? There we go. Now he knows. Now he knows. So this is why I got the rocket launcher earlier.
Gotta look up a little bit.
And that's that level. And so I'm actually gonna go to a title screen. I'm gonna load that mission from the campaign map because that level transition, like, you retain ammo, and I don't have enough ammo for this area unless I do that. It also fully heals my my squad.
So much for a guy.
Got the chatter, 6-2. The Separatist presence is very heavy in the main citadel, but there are a number of walkie resistance.
So here I'm just gonna kind of be like optimally fighting enemies,
Please don't take kindly to friendly fire.
optimally being poking them with a knife.
It does not seem like it should do that much damage.
Oh, melee is busted in this game.
Yeah.
Except for on spider droids. You can't melee spider droids.
Ouch. That had to hurt.
How'd they
Speaking
get
of spider
that
droids.
droid in here?
Must have shifted in unassembled.
My favorite thing about this spider droid fight is that you show up and like
Those tanks might
they're not like, oh man, how are we gonna beat it? Or like, oh, initiate like spider droid protocol. They're like, how did that get in here?
Yeah, it was the line that they must have shipped it in unassembled.
Yeah, but
That's
it's just
so
like,
wild.
it's just like, who put this here? Just sheer baffle. Just there, he's just like,
Is there an opening in the roof?
no, like that's probably what they did.
out of the fire area.
It's just they brought it in unassembled.
Fixer.
Negative on that. Cover now.
You could use some vector, Delta.
Acknowledged. Retrieving that. Delta squad, clear that promenade. Promenade.
So time to just walk up a ramp here. I've got some droidicas I gotta kill real quick. Not so much to kill them, but more so just to keep my squad from getting caught on them. That's usually what a lot of enemy killing is just making sure my squad doesn't get distracted by the shiny.
I see a lot of stuff.
I like that this guy just starts facing the wrong way. He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit.
What a helpful guy. I would almost say that, like, maybe that's the one that's supposed to teach you that they have a weak spot, but you fought, like, what, 3 or 4 of them by this point?
Yeah, I think it's 5 by now. I think it's the 5th.
Provide support as needed, Delta squad.
So here I'm going to use all of my anti-armor to kill these guys. I forgot that I could use an anti-armor on that last dude. Or on that first dude, I should say. So I need a heal, so I'm going to make them do the first ever breach they've ever done. Like, they have, like, these animations for, like, actually, like, breaching a room. It's really cool. But you never do it because it's just faster to do it yourself. So I don't have a shotgun, so I'm gonna tell him to blow that up because in the time it's gonna take me to punch this to death, he'll be done.
It's still pretty fast.
It's pretty fast, but it's not like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure punching fast. Gonna wait till that's at like 2.
Explosive back down, sir.
Let's rearrange some architecture, Delta.
Alright, here I'm gonna buy some, I'm gonna grab some ammo here.
You'll have to use the service branch. Effect rapid entry into the service branch by detonating one of the large fuel tanks. The one on the right scans as empty. That's your best bet. Over.
So Next, we're going into the RNG level. Like, this is like every runner's like, yeah, this is just RNG. If you lose, you lose. Which is why I have like 3 safety saves for this level. Alright, so my squad, I'm going to make stand here. They have to stay here. If they move at all, they will ruin everything. So I'm going to throw this flashbang at this heavy weapons lizard's feet. And the RNG is that sometimes they just don't get affected by it.
Well, the garden's got a pest problem.
Don't know why or how, just sometimes they're immune to flashbangs.
Not really.
I do like that you can look directly at the flashbang and be basically unaffected.
Yeah, like it does the thing like, oh, you're flashbang, but it's not like...
It's not a Counter-Strike flashbang where...
Yeah, where you're like, well, this is my life now, I can't see.
Yeah.
We could drop a grenade right into the middle of their party, sir.
So yeah, so that guy specifically is a huge offender of just not being that affected by flashbangs. So you'll be sitting there waiting for the bomb to blow up, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm taking damage, okay. This room is another big offender of the AI just being smart sometimes. I'm gonna throw another flashbang at this guy. He's another one of those people that just sometimes is immune to flashbangs.
Trandoshans aren't a species known for their patience.
Okay. Sometimes other Trandoshans like follow me through, and if they do, then that will encourage the big Trandoshan to follow them. And if the big Trandoshan follows them, that means he won't forget about me, because he can just forget about me.
There's the first backup generator.
All right, so usually you'll see me like have to hold E for these and stuff, but turns out if I quick save and quick load after I press E, it'll just tick down, you know, and it's like I'm holding E, but I'm not really holding E, you know. It's kind of just ticking down by itself, and the main reason why it does that is because or well, not the main reason why it does that, but the main reason why we do that is because there are Geonosians in this level that spawn, and they react to sound. They're actually already under the map right now, and hacking this console makes sound, but doing this makes it so that they don't hear you.
Super invisible. Stealth mode.
Yeah.
Maybe they are good at covert ops. I take it back.
But yeah, and the best part about it is this game gives a kill command to the Geonosians when this hack ends. So, and they're Geonosian elites. So, you know, you finish the hack, you turn around, and the game's like, here you go. And you're like, oh, thanks. I'll have a use for this. Yeah, just to have a Geonosian beam weapon now, just hand delivered. I love meleeing with the Geonosian beam weapon because it looks like you're just slapping enemies. Oh yeah, and these Geonosians, their AI is broken. They just fly into the ceiling. But yeah, so doing that again, you know, just sitting here.
Cracking a second one.
Yeah.
Cracking a cold back though with the boys.
I bought like a 6-pack of those like mini soda cans. I hate the like in between soda cans, but I love the like tiny and tall ones because they both feel like perfect amounts. The tall ones feel like a perfect amount for just like having a beverage, and the small ones feel good for when like you would need something to wash down your food.
I unfortunately do not drink soda, so I would not know.
I drink it rarely. I have like 1 or 2 a day, and that's the most, if I drink at all. Yeah. I noticed people are like mentioning the tapping on the gun. Those are needles, and this gun runs off of Geonosian elite blood. And it is currently trying very hard to stab into my arm and use my... I should have let him drag himself, dang.
In the middle of a tree.
Okay, so we are really close to the end of this game. I believe it's the next level. So I'm just gonna kind of walk by all these enemies because I don't actually have to fight them. My allies can die, I don't really care. I'm gonna kill these guys just because they like let some spawns later happen.
Target's forces have engaged the enemy in the hangar up ahead. Proceed to the hangar and clear the way for them.
Another hangar? What can you say? Wookiees like hangars.
Wookiees do like hangars. And unfortunately, there's one specific Wookiee I don't like.
Those Wookiees need our help.
There's a Wookiee up ahead, right here actually. He has a weapon we need, so unfortunately, we have to commit another war crime.
I can't believe you don't even do him the justice of naming him.
Looks like he's bringing company.
I didn't name the first war crime guy.
Well, yeah, but you named Leonard.
Oh yeah,
You
Leonard's
literally
cool. Leonard,
blow up Leonard.
Leonard's Leonard.
Focus on your primary.
Hey, there's no evidence to say that Leonard's dead.
Good. These guys again.
Make them work for it, Deltas. That's just a delaying tactic, Deltas.
And a damn good
So
one, I might
yeah,
add.
these Grievous guards are RNG as well.
Eliminate focus deltas.
Because like sometimes they'll cluster up and those
Elevator ahead that you can use.
that one rocket launcher shot alone will kill them, and other times like they'll be all spread out.
Control of the elevator shaft. To get up
There is a way to make that consistent, but you need your squad, and like your squad is slow, so it's like waste time fighting a split up Grievous guard or waste time rallying the squad.
3-8, reading low vitals on your squad.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna break this droid dispenser here because for some reason it's required to blow up before you can proceed. So you just poke it a couple times with this. I like how with the Genogen Elite Beam, you can kind of like psych out the hit. You're like, oh, what?
Freaking him out.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for this elevator here.
Roger that. Keep it moving, squad.
They don't seem like they're really trying to hit you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the hardest skip in the game. This one I'm actually gonna do a lineup for, like a really real lineup. This one isn't a meme like before. All right, so I'm gonna cross
Yeah,
it there.
it is not very possible to overstate how difficult this is. Like I've seen her try this like 10 or 15 times in a row and like
Yeah.
not get it, because the problem with props. So she's doing another quick save prop stand, and the problem is that they lose collision after a little bit.
Well, no, the issue is that this dude on the left is a jerk and blows this up.
Oh, right, that's what it was.
There we go. Oh, never mind. I'm bad.
Okay,
I do
so
know it's possible though.
yeah, she's
it's
got
just-
the right lineup. Now she's got to jump on it.
There we go.
There
Okay.
you go, nice and easy.
I just
Yeah.
trusted that I was on the collision
Yeah,
when I'm letting go of the walk button. Something I didn't state through this whole time is that pressing walk makes it so you can't fall off of ledges.
yeah, that is actually a really good skip. I've seen her try that like for like 10 minutes in a row and not get it, just because it's legitimately that hard.
So like there's like someone who's like come up with like a whole bunch of like really hard strats in this game. Like there was a way faster way to do that, but it is so much more trust in the props. Like and I don't really want to put that much trust in the props after like an almost 2-hour run. I want to like do the consistent thing, which like there is a quote unquote consistent way to do it, but like it's just so.
6-2, mounting missile turret.
Oh yeah, 6-2's over here now. This is like the last level where like you're dropping off all of your squad mates at like everything. Like, see, there he is. But we never stop at 07 and 40s, so we're just
they're coming to the end with you.
We're going to the end. Time will be in a little bit, not too soon, but it is something to like be listening out for. Here I gotta kill all of these enemies because otherwise they'll come up behind my butt and kill me while I'm trying to do the last objective.
Get on that turbo laser and take out that squad. Concentrate turbo lasers on target.
Alright, so this is the turbo laser. I'm just gonna shoot this this ship. The second objective you can't tell you're shooting because it just goes through the model.
Pew.
Scans indicate her hull is weakening, Delta Squad. We're coming in for a strafing run. Keep firing. Target acquired. Target locked.
Is this also one of those that reloads?
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Nothing like a little precision teamwork, Deltas.
And that was
All right.
nothing like a little precision teamwork.
Lose the
So yeah, so that was Star Wars Rebel Commando. Really fun game. I love running it. I've been kind of put on back burner for a while. It's okay. Oh yeah, Seven's he's getting attacked. Don't worry, we have two 40s now, so Delta Squad's still at full power. We just have two hackers now.
We're going up the center.
See, he's got two arrows down there.
New orders came through from the Jedi
All right.
General. Clear the area. Evac now.
I don't care if they came from Mars.
Time's about to happen here.
In fact, they did, soldier. Now get your squad out of there.
Blast our orders. 40?
Is right.
And
Evac.
Sir, we have to go back.
time. Woo, it's pretty good. That is pretty good. I believe like third or fourth place, like a 145. So
That's pretty good.
yeah, and I like did like side things to like show off strats.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Republic Commando. I guess I'll do my shout outs now. I'd like to shout out I'd like to shout out iSlide. iSlide's like the glitch hunter for this game. Like I actually wanted to ask him to be my commentator this time around, but like it's like 5 a.m. for him. And so he's kind of asleep. Shouts to just the Republic Commando Discord in general. We have a link to it on the Spearman.com page, and we're always happy to help people learn.
You can link that so I can be helpful.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Amerlin. Thank you for having me on the show. It was really nice. I got really excited when you like asked me to run.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, oh no, I really want to do this run, but I wasn't sure if I could. Yeah. If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/Utsuwu. I'm on Twitter at UtsuMade. And yeah, it was really good to run this game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deltas. Looks like it's back to the action.
All right. So I think that's it for the night. There we go. Cut it off right there. A few final things to finish up the night. As I always say, if you missed out any GDQ HotFix shows, like the Battlefront II run from earlier, or the link to the past randomizer, check it out at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. If you're watching this on YouTube, you just watched this and you were like, dang, that was a good run. I'd like to catch more of these live. Check us out at twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick at 7 p.m. Eastern most nights. This one starts at 10 p.m. Right after random number generation. GDQ Some of Best Segments is on YouTube. It's a highlight channel that uploads frequently, like the main channel, but it's smaller bits and clips. So you get to see funny things like, I'm going to try to put the Leonard clip in there. I'm going to try to, get a few interesting glitches from this game highlighted and put in there. Exclamation point highlights in chat will link you to that channel. And very importantly, AGDQ 2022 is coming up January 9th. I'm actually super excited for that. I'm going to be in studio helping out with that. It's something I look forward to every year. I've been a volunteer producer for it for like 4 years now. And so I'm really excited to get to see all my friends again and produce a really cool event.
So visit gamesdonequick.com for more info on that. And at the end of the night, it is the end of the night now, so we will see you all tomorrow with Mercy Kill, featuring fellow showrunner and the host of Legally Cute, Kidiru SR, followed by Never Before Seen with Metroidvanias by Ori Sky. So catch that starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll see you all then. And I'll see you all in 2 weeks. So long.